Hey everybody, welcome to JJ's Home Living. Today we are going to do some fermenting and turn this cabbage into some sauerkraut. First you're going to start off with taking a medium-sized head of cabbage and shredding it or slicing it super thin. Put it in a bowl with about 2 tablespoons of salt. I use Redmond's real salt. And you mix it all together and let it sit there for about 10-15 minutes. This is going to create juices. And then you're going to take and pound it for, oh man, probably like 30 minutes. It takes a long time, but you'll see the juices start flowing. Then after that gets done, you can start jarring it, put it in your jar, and you can pack it down some. And like I'm doing right here, if you keep packing it down, you are going to create more juices within the jar also. But if you don't have enough juice, because mine often doesn't create that much juice, I do have some water ready to put in. Now I take some store-bought water, either spring water or distilled. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. But I do not use my county water because it has chlorine in it. So then I'm going to put that in a quart-sized jar and use 1 tablespoon of the Redmond's real salt, put it in there and stir it up real good and use that to cover my cabbage that I already have in the 1 jar. Here, as I'm adding the water, I want to make sure that all the cabbage is covered with water. I don't want any exposed to the air. Make sure you save yourself a cabbage leaf, and then I cut it down to size and I push it down over my shredded cabbage as kind of like just a top layer and push it down there real good. I used to love sauerkraut when I was a kid, but then as an adult I started not liking it. So when I came across this recipe to make my own, I was hesitant, but I heard of all the health benefits that fermented food has, especially cabbage. So I gave it a try, and it is so much better than store-bought sauerkraut. It is so yummy. And just make sure you add enough water so everything is underneath the water. And then these right here are handy. They're called pickling pucks, and it's just a weight you put in there and it just pushes everything down. Just make sure the rim of your jar is clean, and then I just use these plastic lids, put it on, and don't crank it on. You're gonna loosen it up just a little bit, keep it on your counter for 3 to 4 days and give it a taste. If you like the taste of it, put it right in your refrigerator. If you don't like the taste of it, let it sit on your counter for a few more days, and then just keep testing it and tasting it until you get it to where you like it. Thanks for watching. God bless.